Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Book of Unwritten Tales. We're just going to pick it up right where we left off on the last episode. For those of you who may have not have watched it, we just finished up inside the pub where he works. His job was to get rid of a rat with a machine. We had to find a few pieces to make that work. But now we're outside and we're about to head to his home for the first time. In fact, we're going to pick this up just in case.
I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
Huh. Must be something over here.
A rolled up tarpaulin, probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
There we go. Not quite sure what that's there for, but, like I said before, if you can pick it up, you want to.
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
It's kind of a neat looking house. Let's take a look around, see what we can find.
This chair is completely uninteresting. Like I said, a chair to sit on.
For those of you who may have played Warcraft back in the day, if you kept clicking on the pawn, he would say, stuff that would change.
It's still a chair.
That's
a
kind of
totally
reminds me of that.
uninteresting chair, which is absolutely no help to me. Not now, not ever. It is a chair. Honest. Okay, whatever. It's a horse. A beautiful big white horse. What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair.
I want to see how far he'll take this.
I'm not going to answer. The chair, of course. That's the key to it all. Not a chair.
Oh my god.
This chair is completely uninteresting.
That's funny that they took the time to put that in
One
there.
of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. Sometimes I think that thing uses time up instead of just showing it. That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research, whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero.
There's always one black sheep in the family.
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
It's kind of an evil looking fish.
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself.
See if we can catch this thing.
Oh, I can't reach that.
So he's not even going to try, I guess.
My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff. Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains. A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there. Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them. Our kitchen. Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively. There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
That's funny. No matter where you live, there's always people who will sell out.
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you. My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments. Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
Yeah,
This is my very cool room.
It really is cool, like a Japanese car park. Wonder if they've ever done that in a house before.
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. The catgut is missing. What did I use that for? My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity.
You know, it makes me wonder how old this guy is that he has a teddy bear laying on his bed. Let's see what's in the other two.
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy. That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back. Those cogs belong to Dad's living space optimization unit. The machine takes up a total of 3 rooms in our hall.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I have a net. And where's that thing? There it is.
I'll just knot the loose ends around the frame. Done. Wouldn't want to play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net.
I was thinking of, been playing Pokemon too much where you catch the butterflies.
Gotcha.
Nice.
My mechanical flying fish. I built that all by myself. With my dad and Meggie. My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. Scissors for my mum's kitchen. Sharp and dangerous. A vial of my mum's super fertilizer. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter. A good handful of barley from my mother's kitchen. A rip-proof tarpaulin with eyes along the sides, surprisingly light. A crystal clear icicle. I broke it off outside the bastion. A heavy gold ring. Ooh, it feels warm. There is some fine script on the inside, but I can't make out what it says.
I guess they're ripping that off
It's
from
in
Lord of the
coffee
Rings.
pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks. Original dwarven rubbish from the dwarven kitchens.
Okay, now that we know what we got, let's go downstairs and see what they got.
And down we go.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
I'm gonna go with Fluffy Bunny.
Was it Fluffy Bunny?
You wish. Die, maggot!
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it! War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Let's see. Try
Nuclear
this one.
first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison?
I,
What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
the gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be. Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
You know, for those of you who didn't catch that Don't Feed 'em After Dark is a reference to the movie Gremlins. And if you've never seen that movie, you definitely need to check it
An
out.
old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
So
That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink.
I'm not sure what he wants me to do, but I'm going to take a look around real quick and see what I can find.
The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion. Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light. They used to hang all over the hall. Now these two are all we have left. Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie.
This is quite a family tree there.
That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him. Let's see. What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
I'm sure that will come in handy somewhere.
A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable. Dad's vice brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly. Dad's vice. A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away. Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something. Something my Grandad is working on. No idea what it is. And I'm pretty certain I don't want to know either. I like my Grandad, but his inventions are usually pretty dangerous.
Okay, let's talk to him and see what he has to say.
Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment, I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else.
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right. I can have a look around, but no promises. About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why I mean a parachute?
Just a precaution.
This ring, do you really think it could end the war?
I don't know if there's anything that can end this war.
The gremlin said it would change all our fates. Maybe it's a powerful magic ring.
We are simply soldiers, my boy. We fight when we are told to. Don't worry yourself about anything else.
Sounds sensible. I'm supposed to travel to a human town in your machine, right?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
And the safest?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
I guess now we know what that parachute's for.
Do you know the Archmage? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. After all, he's a great leader, and I'm just a simple, highly decorated gnome colonel. But I've heard lots about him. He's a powerful mage, of course. He's an advisor to the king, and he's our most powerful alchemist and chief of the Secret Service. He lives in a tower down by the sea in Keystone. Of course, being the important man he is, he's always away on business.
I hope he's there. I always wanted to meet a real mage.
If he's not there, you'll have to wait for him or go and look for him. You must only give the ring to the Archmage in person, you hear me? No one else. Give me your word of honor. If the ring really is important, then it shouldn't be our fault if it lands in the wrong hands.
Okay. I swear I'll give it to the Archmage personally. I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
Okay, so I guess we need to go find that stuff. This is going to be the end of episode 3. And again, guys, thank you for watching. If you like, go ahead and subscribe. Your patronage really helps me out and lets me keep making these games for you guys.